Alright y'all, welcome to Sweet Gun to Saltwater. We're going to do a little steak cooking today on the Pit Boss grill. And we are going to do something just a little bit unique. We have black garlic, and we're going to take these steaks and cook them at 200 degrees till the internal temperature comes to 120. And then we're going to flip them and reverse sear them at 500 degrees for 2 minutes on each side. Now these steaks are 1-inch thick cut. So it's going to take just a little bit longer to cook them, so it's going to go for about 90 minutes on the 200 degree mark. They are at least until the temperature comes to 120. Should be about 90 minutes. We're going to see. And I found these at a Mexican butchery that's in Enterprise, Alabama. They're called Carne Asada. This man knows what he's doing. He's pretty cool. He does all his butchery by hand, no machinery. Man, these steaks speak for themselves. Look at these things. There's no comparison. They're 1-inch thick cut, top grade, salt brine black Angus. And one of the things he told me to pick out was this black garlic, and we're going to see what it does to these steaks. Alright, what I'm taking is just a little long handled spoon, and I'm going to take this garlic and just smear it on the front of these steaks and then push it in, just work it in just a little bit. That way it'll pretty well stay on there. Now what we're doing is smoking. We're not really grilling these steaks like you would normally do. We're going to take our time with these things because they're so good. We're going to see what this black garlic is going to do to these things. And I think it's going to take another angle to these steaks, and it's going to take it out of this world. The videos that I've watched on this, there's no way to describe the way the steak actually looks when it gets done. It looks like it has a totally black crust almost. But the looks on these people's faces when they try this, that tells the tale. Now you look at this right here and don't tell me this doesn't look good. That's pure black garlic that we're going to be creating a smoked crust on these steaks with. Now look at how thick that steak is. Now look at how pretty that steak is. That marbling on that thing is out of this world. That's what the difference in top choice steaks and regular store-bought grocery store steaks. Now, not knocking them, they're good when you do them right. But these right here are something that you're gonna get in a gourmet restaurant. They're real high end, they're hard to get, especially the salt brine. The way this man at the market told me is he can't even get them around here. He actually order these things in. Cause I'm gonna tell you, the guys around here that grow these locally, they want a pretty penny for them. And these right here were no exception to that rule. But you get what you pay for. One thing about it is people say, I ain't gonna pay that for a steak. Well, that just depends on how much you like steak. Me, I'm a fool about it. The only thing better than steak to me is deer meat. Now, we got a bunch of deer meat, but you ain't gonna get no steak off no deer like this right here. Game changer. I may do steaks like this for the rest of my life, but this stuff is amazing. I tried a little taste of it a while ago, and black garlic has such a rich, unusual umami flavor that I can't describe it. It's similar to its own steak sauce. That's the reason I'm not using any form of steak sauce on this right here. This right here, I'm gonna let these sit and soak. What it's gonna do with that little bit of salt that I put on it, it's gonna pull that flavor out of this garlic into the meat. I'm waiting on my parents to get home. This is actually my mother's birthday present. So these are gonna sit for about 2 hours and just soak the flavor in, come to room temperature, relax. That way when I put them on the grill, they'll be about the right temperature and we'll roll from there. All right guys, check this out. That is perfection. I'm gonna salt the edges just a little bit. That right there is pretty much all I'm gonna do to those steaks. That is all you need. All right guys, we're at 200 degrees. We're about to throw these things on here. And I'm gonna tell you what, come here, look at this. Tell me that right there don't look good. That's gonna be money. Let's do this. Look at that, what a steak. That right there, that's some good stuff. Now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take these pros, we're gonna stick them in long ways. That way we can tell when to get to 120. 120 is the money. These grills, sometimes you gotta watch out for the hot spots. Some of them have got a little bit of a spot that's a little bit warmer than others. You'll be able to tell that with these probes. That's the reason you want them in there. Those two probes side by side. Make sure that one's level, straight away into the middle of the good stuff. There we go. Alright, here, put this last one on here. You want to see this? Take a look. That right there is going to be some good stuff. Alright, we just done our first flip. They are just about at temperature. We're running up on time right now. As soon as they get to 120, we're gonna take them off, let them set, and let them rest, bump the grill up to 500 degrees, and then put them over the sear. Put a nice sear on top of them. It's called a reverse sear. I've never done it before, but looks good. Alright, we just reached temperature. We're about to bump this thing all the way up to 500 degrees. And we're fixing to pull these steaks off, let them rest for a minute. I think they're looking pretty damn good. What you think? Come here and take a look at this. Y'all take a look at that. What do you think about it? I believe that's a good cut of steak. And that black garlic smells so good. Alright, here we go. We're supposed to go back on, sear them up. Here. Oh yeah. You hear that? Don't that sound good? Alright, we're gonna let them go for about 2 minutes on each side. Alright, here we go. That is something of beauty right there. Oh yeah. It's gonna be good tonight. Glad y'all come up and actually watched me today. Y'all come back and see me again. The videos are gonna get better. I'm gonna get a little better. This is actually my first video I've ever really shot, so if I'm a little gummy at it, y'all give me a break. I'll get better, I promise. Till next time, y'all come back and watch me again. Sweet gum to salt water. Y'all have a good one.